Hopefully my PC won't just freeze again all the time, and I should have a very good day on our hand. It is 12 a.m. so it is a midnight stream. Hello. Good, but day on our hand. I'm gonna so finally midnight stream. Do the companion mission. Also, it's testing. Audio seem a bit softer than usual. Let me double check. Long time I haven't checked. Oh, wrong button. Control panel. I am a bit tired. I do have an urge to sleep, but today is also very nice, as we able to see Sparkle, Celestial, Marriott Celestial, I think that's the name, which honestly tell the background of Sparkle. And for once in my life, well, actually probably not for once, but I think, you think, oh god, it's lagging, please no. Game. Oh my god. It's happening to every other game. It's not just Star Rail. My entire PC freeze. No joke. I restarted 3 times for this PC and it still freeze up. When I even do other program that's not even playing game. I honestly have no idea why. And it's like the oddest kind of freeze is like the lagging kind of freeze where the whole PC just froze. But it's not like it stopped processing. It's like it still processes. It's just that the PC is freeze. And I do not know why it does like that. Hopefully after some time it just settle down as I continue onward, and hopefully it's not interfering the stream. I have not checked how my previous stream feels, because I can't really just see all my stream all the time. I just stream, export it to YouTube, and then just get on with my day. If I have time to watch my video, I have time to stream more. Okay. Yeah, so this behind the curtain is so good. It's one of the best. I'm trying to think of the previous mirrors. There is a lot of good one, and all of them will give a different like style and vibe to it. This one like heavily showcase like the behind the scene or behind the curtain for Sparkle, and honestly could showcase that she used to be a normal person that's just slowly being corrupted. There's one of two way to see that show. It's like one of two way. It's like, because I'm gonna talk over while doing simulated universe. I'm just gonna use simulated universe as a benchmark, quote unquote. Actually no, I'm not gonna do simulated universe because I can wait for next week, do one with the remain here, then I gain the enough point to do it again to use up all the 8 remain. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. She started off very normal, you know. It's like she have a persona, and she's like performing a play, so she need to put on an act, a mask, you know, the whole reason for the mask. So no matter how she feels, she must perform happy. She must Sparkle need to be happy on the stage. So that's why she say like, oh, the mask is a veil that she can hide behind. But as she perform more, and if you turn on subtitle, I'm not sure whether it show on screen. So if you turn on subtitle, it's the more further you are, the more showcase she had performed. And either like she slipped in, she accidentally revealed, or people got bored of her regular smile and want to show more excitement, need to show more entertainment, like uh more more entertainment, right? And the best entertainment is that my game crash. That's the best kind of entertainment. But showing other side than just the smiling sparkle. So that's why she's more revealing or more showcasing herself. So if she's like sad, the stage will also see her sad. If she's angry, the stage see her angry. By the stage, I mean everyone in the audience. Also, my character is auto walking on the right side now. Okay, that was weird. But then, at more point, she either lost it or the unrealistic expectation from uh, the studio management. I don't know where the structure broke. She just completely mismatched her actual in real life person and her stage performance person, like her persona basically. And she basically just morphed, and basically at the end she just morphed into the stage performance. So she become Sparkle self to become Sparkle the stage. That's what I believe is happening.
Are you ready to experience Miss Black Swan's dreamscape?
Shit, I forgot to turn on the volume.
And rest your forehead on the dream.
Hang on a second, thank God. And that is very interesting to see as I watch the Myriad Celestia, and it's very interesting to have that knowledge to then go on to doing this mission, because most people have probably already done the mission then only found out more about Sparkle, unless the mission itself already showcase how Sparkle is. So voila.
Are you ready to experience Miss?
Yes, I nearly forgot. That elegant.
I nearly forgot.
Oh,
That elegant girl mentioned something before she left.
hopefully the audio is alright.
I nearly forgot.
Oh,
That elegant girl mentioned something before she left.
it is quite soft. Hopefully the audio is alright for the in-game volume. It is quite soft. Okay. But I do not want it to be too loud.
The nature of this memory is special. Don't ruin the dreamscape experience for anyone else by spoiling the ending.
Wow. 100 liquors? Do not spoil. Wow. Wow. Why is it grey out? That's interesting. I do like that one time. Oh, forgot when was it. Where was it? One of the panel like this, they actually eliminate who you fight, so you actually don't know who you're fighting. I think it's at one of the companion mission. Anyways. Oh shit, we need Black Swan. Wow. Recommended type win and physical. So basically one fire MC. No, for like physical MC specifically. I can just put toot. all the physical. I only have not much physical. Also my game is dying. My PC, man. I don't know how much longer I can how much longer this PC can last. I was joking, not joking. I was very optimistic when I say I hope this PC can last another year. But looking at the state of it, whew, that could be a high bar to ask for. Fuck it, push shampoo in. I don't have a healer here. Hopefully that's fine. Probably not fine, but Hopefully it's fine. But this is gonna take 2 hour quest to become 3 hour and a half. Man, what the fuck? It's a mixture of my PC
Are
sucking.
you ready?
I have a shit
Oh,
Wi-Fi,
yes.
The nature of this.
and the location of where my ping is horrendous. Okay, that's probably related to the Wi-Fi. Shit, wrong button. I need to do this. Do I really want? Fine, I don't want to repeat the quest again, so I'm just gonna put in you so that I won't die. This is still one of the better loading screen. It's just so it's so much more to look at rather than the loading screen for
In
Pom
my
Pom walking.
estimation, there is no question about it. This is murder.
Okay, please. This is gonna be hard to watch.
Murder. Such a foreign word to us. The people of Penacony could never come to any harm while under the watchful protection of the family.
About that.
In a dream, even if you're bashed 1,000 times with a hammer, at worst, you'll still wake up in reality in a hotel.
Not necessarily.
Shampoo.
Even if the result does not constitute harm, the criminal intent is clear enough. You specifically came here to cordon off the scene because of the unsavory nature of this case, right?
You're not wrong. Even if there are no casualties, being smashed over the head with a hammer in the middle of the street for no reason at all? This is not the kind of thing that happens on Penacony. You are guests of the Oak family, so you may investigate the crime scene. I'll be on standby over here.
Man, I wonder who could have done it using that that hammer.
Are you a witch? Just how did you manage to convince them in the blink of an eye that we're some kind of detectives?
Tell the truth, offer no explanation. Man, I'm Black Swan? No way. Wow, I can't. My option is being ignored.
Just some suggestions at the memory level. If something happens in everybody's memory, then that something becomes a fact. Rather than hearing endless explanations, would you like to experience it for yourself?
No. Hey, you can save that for the enemy.
It's interesting because the transition
Then
is
on to
actually
the next order of business. Let's discuss your companion, shall we?
the transition is usually tied to the audio. Even though the animation has played fully, if the audio is not played fully, they will not continue with the next dialogue. As this obviously you're talking about the auto mode. Yeah.
Memo Keeper of
Oh!
the Garden of Recollection. I've been watching you for quite some time. You stole a glance at me when you first entered the hotel. You followed me wherever I went inside the dreamscape. In the windows along the commercial street. In the pond water reflections of the Iding Park. Even in the reflections of the wine glass. Everywhere. My dear, do you have a crush on me? Well then, seeing as you're so interested in me, let's play a little game.
I do like game. I am playing a game right
I
now.
left a puzzle for you near OT Mall. Solve it and prove that you're capable of pleasing me.
Pleasing, eh?
If you can solve it, then we can talk.
You know, this is the kind of game we are playing, eh?
Don't leave me waiting, my dear. Before Penacony gets flipped upside down, try to find me, catch me, and stop me.
Cool, thank you very much. Mas.
There's actually more than one memo keeper who's come to Penacony. She's mixed me up with someone else. But no harm, no foul. The address at the
Seemed like
mask
kinda a
gate
lot
you was
of
right
foul,
here.
but okay.
But you never would have thought that when Miss Sparkle mentioned a game, she was talking about wanton slaughter on the streets of Penacony. Such a direct act of provocation is enough to get my competitive side worked up too.
Madam, forgive me. I had no idea about anything she said. As you saw, I went through a brain scan and everything. I'm just a friend, helping her deliver a letter. That's all. I never knew this was actually a declaration of warfare. They say you shouldn't kill the messenger.
And I say you always.
Maybe you can just, let me go. You all are the big shots here. I'm really not on your level.
What a frightened look you have. Don't worry. Since this has nothing to do with you, I won't be suspecting you of anything. Why don't you come take a stroll with me?
Oh, seems like I can't escape being an assistant detective. Oh,
Were
fine.
you an assistant detective before?
It's all fine. No
big deal.
deal.
You know what's the worst part? It's coming in interval. The delay is in interval. I'm actually curious. Did I run out of storage or something? That's actually one possible thing, because when I used to have like a very old laptop, the biggest reason why I keep like jittering basically is because I ran out of storage. Let me clear my recycle bin. Empty recycle bin. If this miraculously solve everything, I have no words then. How many gig do I even have? Oh my god. I have so far 32 gig and it's counting up. Okay, that's probably why, and I hope it is the reason why. I have 45 gig, 61 gig. It's gonna take about 9 minutes to clear it. I have 61 gig. Huh. So what the fuck are you both doing? Oh, my PC is gonna feel so much more relief after this. But I have no idea whether this gonna fix it or not. I feel like I should wait for it to delete finish before continuing, but it's gonna be like at least another 5 minutes or more, depending on how fast it is. Holy damn, it's deleting so slow, so also. Okay, I'm gonna try continue and hope for the
If
best.
there's anything you'd like to know, please ask away.
Yeah, sure.
Who was the victim?
An IPC employee named Shamari.
Rest in peace,
Eyewitnesses
Shamari.
reported that a tall, strong man wearing a large robe with long sleeves walked right past Shamari and suddenly assaulted him with a hammer. Shamari collapsed on the spot and woke up from the dream. The murderer vanished in a flash.
Ooh, that sounds just like Sparkle. Her best asset is transforming her appearance to look like someone else.
Okay.
Who are those two little guys?
Exactly.
Seems like the assailants stole the troop from elsewhere and deliberately placed them here. What nerve. They don't even have the slightest consideration for public order. Those two have clammed up. I wonder if you two could help pry open their mouths.
Looks like a puzzle that Sparkle has left behind for you.
Wow. I fucking hate Shampoo being the exposition guy where he just explain everything to you. It's like, oh, that's the thing you need to do later. Do you know that you have to do that thing later? Can you do that thing now? That thing that you've been told to do. Like, dude, shut up.
Any leads yet?
This is a developing case, so there aren't many clues yet. All we have to go by are the weapon used by the assailant and the victim's ID. They didn't even take the weapon with them. Sounds like they're trying to provoke us. Despicable.
Despicable? I heard there's a fourth movie coming out. Can we summon the victim?
Where's Mr. Shamari right now? I'd like to meet him.
I'm afraid you can't. The Oaks came forward and calmed him down. Mr. Shamari expressed that he understands the unpredictable nature of dreams, and went on to vacation in another dreamscape. Best not to bother him. Guest experiences always have to come first.
Oh, I'm afraid by the time we find him, half of Penacony will have been sent back to reality by Sparkle.
Looks like we'll have to play this little game of sparkles then.
Cool.
Lady Black Swan, you're here! I'm the constable, and this here assisting me is the bailiff for this case.
Mr. Coldfeet, why'd you do it?
Why did you do it?
So they can talk after all. Miss Black Swan, they're heading straight for you.
Don't interrupt, I wasn't talking to you. Ahem. I understand. Lady Black Swan has quite the intellect. I'm sure
Okay.
you'll be able to get to the bottom of the Sparkle
Just now I was
murder case.
tapping in and out of the thing. That's why it's a little bit kind of lagging. But I hope so. Everything uninstall finish. But I have no idea whether that's gonna help out. I'm not sure whether it will reflect upon this version. Maybe if I reset the whole thing, it will actually function better. But for now,
The Sparkle murder case? Wasn't the victim Shamari from the IPC?
You're wrong, Lady Black Swan. The victim is evidently none other than the matriarch of the Goldhammer family, Miss Sparkle Goldhammer.
damn.
Oh, I guess Miss Sparkle has written herself into the skit here, and this has nothing to do with the actual case. Goldhammer? Is that her real surname?
Never heard of it. Sounds made up. Sparkle doesn't sound like a real name either.
No way.
Miss Sparkle was supposed to receive 3 valiant warriors at the Goldhammer residence today, but upon their arrival, all they found was her body. Miss Sparkle had been smashed over the head by a hammer and died on the spot. Such a brutal act of violence.
brutal.
My investigations discovered that the three warriors were supposed to escort supplies back to their territory the day before, but they were unexpectedly ambushed by the Annihilation Gang.
Okay. No, it
They
definitely did not
narrowly
work out.
escaped and barely got away with their lives.
So I
finding
almost
their
feel like is the machine broken? It's like
supplies.
the animatronic is speaking shittly.
almost completely raided. So they all shared a motive for killing Miss Sparkle. To escape punishment.
So the three of them teamed up to kill her.
Is the case closed?
No, there can only be one murderer. It's not an unsolved mystery if there are three murderers. Hang on. Wait.
If you can't justify it, don't bother.
Got it! Those three were all vying against each other to be number two. They couldn't have cooperated on anything. So it must have been one of them acting alone.
That actually doesn't make much sense. Even if they were on bad terms, those three...
Please begin your investigation, Lady Black Swan. There are lots of clues at the crime scene that are sure to help you apprehend the real culprit.
I've got the case file right here. If you want to learn more about the suspects, talk to me.
Man, okay, this sounds like a very exhausting
Lady
quest.
Black Swan, allow me to introduce the three suspects to you.
Right.
Lefton, Zhongshan, and Wright.
Right.
Lefton is one of Miss Sparkle's chief lieutenants, whose right hand was unfortunately
Oh, your word got severed.
severed while he was valiantly fighting off the Annihilation Gang. He's now learning how to write and hold a fork with his left hand. How tough that must be.
Please.
Then there's Zhongshan. This guy's a coward who ran away as soon as a group spotted some bandits along the road. He ended up smashing into the side of a cliff and getting his face disfigured.
Ew.
It's a real shame, as he used to be one of the rare handsome men left around town. Last of all comes Wright. This guy was so insatiably greedy that he still came back to try and embezzle the rest of the supplies after they narrowly escaped with their lives, lying about how the gang had taken off with everything. Lefton and Zhongshan were so incensed that they broke his legs.
Hang on.
Right hand, okay.
I'm confused here. Left on? Right? Is this some kind of joke?
What? Where did you get that idea from? Do you need me to go over it all again?
No, please. Please, no.
That won't be necessary. I've memorized every
I
detail.
beg you not to
No
do it.
wonder you're a memo keeper.
Plus, you're gonna give me a thing to help out anyways. Go. Now I wish to never
Look,
talk to you ever
an
again.
ID card. Talent Motivation Department, Shamari. Is this the victims?
No, seems like it. Miss Sharami belongings should have this background should be.
Mr. Shamari's belongings
Black Swan, please.
should have disappeared alongside him as he woke from the dreamscape. The fact that this ID is here means Miss Sparkle placed it here on purpose.
I think I need to switch the
Prove
platform
that she
where I need to
definitely
stream this.
attacked someone.
I think I need to start streaming on my laptop.
Holy moly! This hammer is super heavy. This must be the murder weapon for the Sparkle murder case.
Insane.
Miss Sparkle also used it to attack Mr. Shamari.
I'm barely able to lift this using both hands. I have no idea how Sparkle could ever use this to hit a target.
That one those situation like with Thor. Or what's the hammer called? The Manoil? How the fuck I managed to pick it up then?
Is that all the evidence?
Well, only the worthy able
How
to
are
pick
we
it up.
meant to solve this with so little to go on? Oh, you scared me! When did you pop out?
And shampoo sound like the
The two
biggest
pieces
of
of
all
evidence
things.
that you found are related to the attack on Shamari. Miss Sparkle didn't leave them lying around for no reason. They're clues to the puzzle. But there are still some other clues that were placed in other areas, so they won't spoil the crime scene.
Isn't that a bit
Please.
unnecessary?
No, no. It's disruptive to have a stack of your
It's like every fourth sentence
relevant
is like
things
this.
crowding a crime scene. Miss Sparkle is a law-abiding citizen who'd never bring extra trouble to the family.
Uh-huh. Bye.
Seems quite nice of her, if you ask me.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Looks like Miss Sparkle is adding a little spice to the investigation. Let's take her up on her offer then. Mr. Assistant Detective, this way.
This the way. Which way? Oh. But why? Well, the tombstone still kicking. It's the only thing that stay consistent. Ooh. Okay, wait. This, whatever the fuck this is.
What's this little device here for? Could you please let me know? It looks like a little button.
Don't push it, Lady Black Swan. Whatever you do, don't push it. That's the mutually assured destruction button that Miss Sparkle installed.
Mutually assured.
Once pushed, Miss Sparkle and the entirety of Penacony will instantaneously go up in smoke. Miss Sparkle also has her own button. The second she pushes hit, you and the entirety of Penacony will instantaneously go up and
Insane.
smoke.
That sounds like both buttons can do the exact same thing.
I feel like I should just start skipping if that's the case.
Oh,
Aren't you going to ask me why?
okay. Why?
Because she is fair.
Oh,
This is nuts!
that is fair. One press the button will level all of Penacony. Who wouldn't want try pressing it? I'm like, give us the option to press it now. So it's always this fucking area that needed to be explored. Wow, that is incredible gameplay right there. That puzzle was like, oh boy, kind of style, you know? Like, is that pom pom? Is that naked pom pom? Holy shit, it is naked pom pom.
What's this? A plush toy?
Regardless of why it's designed to
Go on.
look like the conductor aboard the Astral Express, this doll, is it connected?
To the base.
Have you ever heard of something called a red herring in detective stories? It's a fake clue that leads you down the wrong path.
Cool.
I see. But when it's so obvious, doesn't that defeat the purpose?
Maybe.
But that's just in case you didn't realize the ingenuity of Miss Sparkle and were worried about her throwing out a random, useless clue.
I see. Thank you for your keen insight. Then, let's pretend we were misled by a red herring. This doll, could it be connected to the case?
Okay, that's fucking hilarious.
You don't have to play along that hard, you know.
I do wonder. Could it be? An exquisite pom-pom toy. Who knows why Sparkle have something like this? Maybe it's truly because the conductor beauty is famous throughout the cosmos. Wow, it's actually weird. Why is pom-pom so like such an icon for everyone? No, wait, hold on. Everyone calm down. I'm dead. Can I just whoop it over? Skill. That takes so much skill.
This notice seems like a hint for us from Miss Sparkle.
Continue. Continue. Okay, I was like, I feel like it's meant to give us a fucking thing to read. Gold Hammer Resistance Security Regulation. To prevent criminals from hurting our great and lovely Miss Sparkle, the Gold Hammer Resistance shall abide by the following regulation from today onward. All retainers and visitors must enter and exit the Golden Hammer residence using the facial recognition system. Those who cannot pass through the facial recognition system will be killed on the spot. These regulations are in fact immediately.
That sounded like a story from ancient times. And why did the facial recognition system suddenly go out?
This is so her style, isn't it? Doesn't look like there are any more clues. Let's head back to the crime scene.
Next, should we pin down the identity of the perpetrator? This evidence, I've been staring at it all day, but there's nothing that can identify the perp. Lefton, that guy lost his hand. Remember Zhongshan's face was disfigured after the incident at the cliff? Right? I remember this one best. Wright has a broken leg.
Why don't we flip the question and start by asking who couldn't be the murderer? After all, there are only 3 suspects, so elimination could be a valid method.
Okay.
If you put it like that, then do you already have someone in mind? Tell me, come on.
Excuse me. Also, I think it's left on. Didn't you say it's the right arm? Right hand.
Lefton is one of Miss Sparkle's chief lieutenants.
Right hand.
That's all the...
The every other thing is just a leg. So like you're just a leg. Exclude.
So,
right.
who exactly is the murderer? I remember this one best.
I have a broken leg. What? How does any of this make sense?
Oh, is that so? I feel like the
What match?
Is that so? Oh, is that
I actually do not understand what is matching.
Is that Oh, is that
There's nothing. That's the thing. There's nothing matching. Okay, I'm not crazy.
so? Who remember Zhongshan's face was
Oh, the security though. Since you
Poor guy. He was seriously injured and was all wrapped up in bandages to keep his good looks safe. If that's the case, then he couldn't have made it through the Goldhammer Residence's facial recognition system.
yeah.
That would suggest that Zhongshan is not the murderer.
so? Who left in that?
So it's the hammer.
Based on the bailiff's statement, left
I mean, the hand was severely injured to the point where he had
Captain's
to learn how to
dominant
ride
hand would-
only his left arm. Swinging this guy
Seriously.
instead to murder someone that must be hard for him, but probably
injured to
impossible.
the point where he had
But isn't
left
it
in
the
suspicion
right
level.
arm?
By process of elimination, it seems that
Only could be right, could be the
only
murderer.
right could
That was easy. Let's tell the
Be the
consonant our answer
murderer.
and see what you think. I feel like okay.
Please
Let's
begin
just see
your
how it goes.
investigation, Lady Black Swan. There are lots of clues at the crime scene that are sure to help you apprehend the real culprit.
the murderer is right.
Okay, no option to choose anyways.
Beep! You have answered correctly! As expected, you didn't disappoint, Lady Black Swan. Game rules stipulate I must tell you where the next puzzle is.
Oh my god, there's multiple of these.
Huh? The next puzzle? I didn't sign up for this.
Looks like the key to winning lies not in the puzzle itself, but in the motives behind Miss Sparkle's strange behavior. I'm afraid this chase may just go on forever.
I have to remind you that Sparkle is a masked fool? Do you plan on finding logic in the mind of a masked fool?
Right, you definitely
That's
have read
exactly what I
Sea
plan on
Relay.
doing. Even if it's just subjective, there must be an overall principle behind the behavior. Memories cannot lie, and hers may just understand more about her than she does herself. Right now, let's follow her train of thought and head to the next puzzle. I hope this time we can get ahead of the Bloodhound family. I want to try and avoid using my memo keeper powers.
Cool, part 2. Fucking part 2. Why is that part 2? Game, please.
So, why are you so focused on Sparkle's challenge? Or should I ask, are you more focused on Sparkle herself?
No
I
comment.
told you,
Nope.
it's purely out of a spirit of competitiveness. And as a memo keeper, I also have to fulfill my responsibilities and harvest some interesting memories.
Harmonize it. Serenade the glow. Get your tickets for Rob's Flight to the Song.
Whoa, this place is a complete mess. And those two weirdos are probably here too.
There's nobody else at the scene. Seems like Miss Sparkle used the same method to send dreamers back to reality.
Oh, Detective Black Swan and Detective Sempo! You finally made it!
We don't know what we'd do without your help.
Why are you talking like that? Is this some sort of artistic performance that young people are into these days?
It's called TikTok.
Is
Yes.
there something wrong with the way we are talking? Deputy Sheriff, am I talking?
Yes, you're talking in fucking pause.
Oh, of
It's getting worse.
course not, Sheriff. The way you talk is no stranger than the cat that climbs the apple tree in my grandma's backyard.
Huh. The skit this time is a modernist one.
Let's discuss this difficult case then. The victim is a galactic business magnate named Sparkle.
Her again? Sparkle really is obsessed with scripting her own death.
Oh, for the laughter. If you undercut me one more time, I swear I'm gonna kick you in the butt.
Do it.
Miss Sparkle came to the fashion store to buy herself a brand new tie. She didn't come back out. After a long time, the shopkeeper went in to see what was going on, but instead discovered Miss Sparkle's body.
Sure, it is
She
like
had been
Danganronpa game.
strangled to death. There were 3 suspects on the scene, namely a Pepeshi shopkeeper named Wright, a Foxian gambler named Zhang Shan,
Oh,
and a wealthy Intellitron trader called Lefton.
oh.
Our old friends.
It's not just to aid your memory. We've added more descriptions to help tell them apart.
Miss Sparkle is so gracious.
Okay, who's who again? Pepeshi Keeper, Foxian Gambler. That could be easy because Zhongxiang is the only like sound like the most Chinese name here. In wealthy Intellitron trader. Okay. Based on surveillance footage,
Based
witness
on
testimony
surveillance
and
footage,
various
witness testimony,
evidence of
and various pieces of evidence, the
the killer
killer
is
is
ultimately
ultimately among these 3, and they were not working in cahoots.
insane.
You're too lazy to be a suspect, right?
Oh, for the laughter! If I talk anymore with you, it'll make my pure soul filthy!
Detective Black Swan,
Okay.
the dossiers are over here. You can learn more about the suspects from me. I trust you'll be able to cut through the hogwash and find out who Miss Sparkle's killer is.
Cool. I need to go through you again.
Let me introduce the identities of these suspects to you. It's very straightforward. First of all is the shopkeeper, Wright. He's one of the Pepeshi people and only stands as tall as Sparkle's waist, which is often a source of teasing for him. He can get pretty salty about it. Next up, you have the merchant Lefton. He wants to join up with the Penacony Trading Guild and is in direct competition with Miss Sparkle. That could be a motive for killing her. Finally, there was the gambler Zhang Shan. He lost a bet to Miss Sparkle, and he had to hand over his family heirloom. It's possible he harbored a grudge against her.
Oh, no doubt.
That's all the information we have. Do you need me to repeat it?
Please, never say that again.
That won't be necessary. I remember it all.
Here's the Penacony.
It's like really no needed because later on you're gonna recap anyways. That's how it's gonna work. I am okay.
And there's the tie.
That skit before said that
The deceased
the
was
deceased
strangled.
was strangled.
Is this some kind of joke murder
Strangled.
weapon? The tag on the tie read only 4
The tag on
Imperial
the tie
Master left
read-
on. Sounds
Only
seems
4
like it's one
Imperial
of the smuggled
Master
person
left.
belonging.
That's not how you use the word imperial.
I have no idea how you use the word Imperial. Imperion? Imperial. The fuck did I just press?
There's an accounting book lying on the ground. It must have been specially placed there by Sparkle.
On the title page is written Chen Katong. Is that someone's name?
A code name. Oh, I think it's the name of the owner of this book.
Okay.
This Jian Katong person
Chen.
should be Sparkle's targeted victim this time around.
Okay. It's a rich merchant. And then of course I need to do this.
So, it's just like the first case then. Only 2 pieces of evidence. The rest hidden inside her memories again, right?
Sure.
Miss Sparkle doesn't want to distract your investigation.
She doesn't want to distract our investigation? What a abiding
Abiding citizen this Parker is.
citizen this Sparkle is.
Why doesn't she surrender then?
Fuck should I know? So what? It's here. Oh shit, I need a cannonball there. Damn it. This transformed from a companion mission where you actually hang out with a group now into a goddamn puzzle, which is like,
A little stool that
why
seems
is this a
quite
puzzle?
normal.
There are 2 small footprints drawn on it in crayon.
Damn.
The footprints, which are half as big as standard, must belong to a Pepeshi person.
Perhaps it's just that this person's drawing skills are extraordinary.
Ah. A small tool with 2 small footprints on it. So what's the point of me turning mini? If I can just walk around and
What's
interact
that
everything.
smell? Why is there a smoked red herring there?
Okay. Oh, this look.
Mr. Sa-
This is a wonderful smoke red herring. So it saved me from this clean joke. Even among the fool, I know
Even
this
among-
fucker has sense of humor stand out from
The
the
fo-
rest.
Have you dealt with
Yes.
many masked fools before?
No, only a
Mm-hmm.
handful. After all, I prefer warm memories baked in sunshine. They're the ones that usually belong to kind people.
Then go out. Where's the cannonball for that thing? It's not a cannonball. Oh, it's not a cannonball, bruh. God, I keep getting disoriented. How do I go up there in the first place? Damn it. Can I just go up though? Probably one of the teleporter if we have one. Here? No. Here, there we go. No wait. I think it's the one nearer in. Yeah, I keep forgetting that's the thing. Oh wait, there's the thing there. What am I doing? There we go. Let's get velocity reach.
This clock is...
Open it up and take a look.
This again. So like this. Can you even see? No. There we go. Same point now. Don't even need the first half. Also, if sometimes I'm blanking out, just because I'm like, what's the thing? It's like I'm dozing off.
There's a ring inside.
This is evidence too.
What?
Because this ring was found
Inside
inside
the mouth. In the victim mouth.
Hey, there's something engraved.
Is that
In the victim's mouth. In the victim's mouth.
mouth?
Ring.
Songshan family hello.
That should be it.
Let's head out.
I have to thank you, Mr. Assistant Detective, but the puzzle this time is pretty strange.
Have you found out who the killer is?
Just some shallow intuition. Anyway, let's report back to the sheriff for now.
And that concludes the news. I wish you all safe and sound sleep.
Oh, for the laughter! Didn't think I'd be seeing Detective Black Swan so soon. Was that? You found out who the killer is?
Pretty much.
You live up to your reputation, Detective Black Swan. As smart as the nest of magpies roosting in the roof of my Uncle Frank's garage.
Who?
This guy is mixing up his birds here.
Then go ahead. Who is the killer, and what evidence do you have to prove the case? Good. Then let us appreciate your...
It's pinpointing here, but is it you? So, but game. This guy,
Zhongshan is a car
used to
a
get.
shark who used to
get
play
away.
get
Always with the
the
family.
koi
and
with
they
Miss Spot.
used to play get the koi with Mr. Cable. His entire thing away.
This ring is a piece of evidence.
That's right. What would a penniless wretch of a gambler like Zhongshan be doing at such a fancy fashion store as this? Because he was planning on robbing it! He'd stolen Lefton's tie and was just about to get away when he saw Miss Sparkle, the one who'd stolen his family fortune from him. So, he darted into the changing room and tried to get back his ring. Who could have known that Miss Sparkle would end up swallowing that ring? All Zhongshan could do was use the tie in his hand to try and strap down her neck to prevent her from swallowing the ring. But he unexpectedly managed to strangle Miss Sparkle to death.
That's not gruesome at all.
What a tragedy! If it weren't for your incisive detective work, the murderer would still be at large.
Is something wrong here? This is too easy. The first case wasn't hard, but this one...
As you can imagine, the conclusions that the evidence points to are not mutually exclusive. Which means, this is probably another prank from Miss Sparkle. Mr. Assistant Detective, please feel free to point out a suspect as the murderer.
Ah, I see.
The game is like dying.
Sheriff.
Then,
Damn.
right from the start, there was no murderer. The evidence is the ring. Whatever, I'm just spitballing here.
Goodness me!
Oh.
Look, Miss Sparkle has given us a puzzle where every single answer is correct.
Whoa.
Why take it so seriously? Miss Sparkle is a masked fool, not a masked genius.
Okay.
If it's a
Okay, that's a funny
challenging
one.
puzzle you want, please go out there and turn right until you get to the Intelligentsia Guild. We're only responsible for providing an entertaining detective experience. Anyway, since our genius detective Black Swan has cracked the case, I will now share Miss Sparkle's next puzzle with you.
So that's it? This is just going to go on and on forever? We can't do that.
I can't do that.
Then I wish you both the best. Oh yes, if you're not in a hurry, I can tell you the answers for some of the outcomes you never chose.
Sure, fuck it, why not?
Detective Black Swan. What?
Why, I wouldn't miss it for the world. Seeing as you put so
Okay.
much work into everything.
Might as well make this torture last longer.
Lefton is a wealthy merchant who has been competing with Miss Sparkle for decades. They're always at each other's throats.
Donk.
This tie is a piece of
That's right! This tie belongs to Lefton, and it just so happens to be the murder weapon in this.
Let's sign the changing room, wait for the person to enter before using this very tight to kill her.
Lefton snuck into the changing room and waited for poor Miss Sparkle to enter.
You want for your incisive theory with the room we are large. The rate. The fucking thing. 2 is a bit late, that's right, that's the one.
Miss Sparkle
Sucker.
always
Name was in
taking
transport,
advantage of his
Ty and
position.
told Miss Sparkle,
He
please
stole
come with me.
Lefton's tie and told Miss Sparkle, Miss, please come with me to the changing room. I'd like to show you a matching tie. Miss Sparkle never thought Wright would retaliate against her. So she went back with him to the changing room. He then suddenly pulled it tight. And what a tragedy. If it weren't
That doesn't even say about the ring in her throat.
What do you mean by that? This evidence doesn't...
nothing. I thought there was an answer for every single permutation.
Don't go too far. Miss Sparkle will get tired. What do you mean by that? This...
Nothing.
Don't go too far. What do you mean by...
This ring is a piece of
That's right! Zhongshan stormed into the changing room to try and get us. Zhongshan repaid evil with kindness and tried to borrow a tie to help Miss Sparkle squeeze out the ring. But sadly, what a tragedy!
I'd rather not play around.
Oh. Actually, wait, did he change the twist to now make it so that they are the one who saved Sparkle? Well, I will say
Just as you said, solving puzzles is all just a cover for something
I
else.
feel very
That girl is toying with us.
in the
What
whole
should we do?
scheme of things.
Just keep getting led around by her?
Truly, Miss Sparkle.
This companion mission is
Well,
like
is a
probably one of the weakest one,
Person. She seems
as you have
chaotic
nothing,
inside, but easy enough to
nothing
understand.
relate about
Like a
Sparkle.
performer on the stage or,
or
a
even Black
child
Swan.
hungering for attention.
It's literally
This game will be
puzzle
over soon.
of
This
a makeup
time,
case
We're going to catch her.
that is supposedly set by Sparkle and whatnot. Like sure, you have element of Sparkle, but we don't know any more thing about Sparkle, right? This doesn't convey what
Memories.
Sparkle actually is or are, you know. Like if we have to like isolate from each companion mission and compare with each other, this one is just not correct. This is just not what I was hoping for from a companion mission. But if you have to see this in the whole of totality, let's say maybe you play the game since last week, you started playing the game and then you play all the way until now, you have plenty of companion mission back to back you can play through.
Discard
So-
your worthless destiny.
This companion mission can be a big change of pace compared to most other companion missions. So it's like in that department, like sure it's good, but as someone who's like playing the game and needing to wait for a month for an update, just so they get new content, and the new content is something that's like not what I was hoping for, is kind of disappointing, right? The thing haven't ended yet. It could pick it up, but so far just doing two stupid cases is not my ideal kind of companion mission.
Miss Black Swan, Mr. Sample,
God, not
you're
you.
finally here.
Help me.
I am the famed detective of Penacony, and next to me here is my assistant detective. A murder in a locked room has left us all stumped.
As expected.
Yesterday, my assistant and I were visiting the famed artist Miss Sparkle, and we stayed the night. But this morning, Miss Sparkle didn't come out of her... The butler, Jean Chen, said that the door was locked from inside, so we ought not to have disturbed her. But Miss Sparkle had never slept in so late. And no matter how hard he knocked, there was no answer from inside. As soon as I heard, I knew something must have happened. So I acted decisively and broke the door down to get inside. The room was covered in spattered blood. Miss Sparkle's body was lying right in the middle, her face white as snow. One look told me she'd been dead for some time. Thinking quickly, I grabbed the artist canvas to staunch Miss Sparkle's blood, but... Alas, poor Miss Sparkle. She's left us now forever.
The fuck is stunned.
Besides us and Zhongshan, the butler, Lefton the cook, and Wright the driver were also at the scene of the crime. What would you like to do?
Presumably, Miss Sparkle is...
How carefully arranging the next crime scene, right? You don't. Why don't you skip all the...
Why don't you skip all this
The fuck is that word?
rigmarole
Or rigmarole?
and just have a...
Murder in a locked room. Take about some time. Left on the cook and right the driver.
Wait up! Wait up!
Honest kid. I know where you are, Miss Sparkle.
No,
cheating!
Oh, Mr. Assistant Detective. You seem to be getting anxious.
No, it's... This locked room murder case is pretty fun. I want to guess who it was.
Okay, now that's kind of
Let's go. Can't keep a girl waiting, can we?
okay. That
Hey, Miss Black Swan, wait up, wait up! Miss Sparkle has one final message to announce. Ding-a-ling! Now
Holy shit.
comes the most exciting and romantic moment in any drama. The audience challenge. Everyone knows that the mighty masked fool Sparkle can change her appearance to look like others. And in this drama, the villain Sparkle has disguised herself as another character. So then, I put to you, which character is it? Also, if you're interested in the locked room case that the memo keeper ignored, you can try out your powers of deduction. I put lots into...
no. Please, why do you pause at this time? Game, please. Game. Oh.
coming up with the puzzle, so don't let it go to waste.
Okay.
Thus, the masked genius Miss Sparkle has thrown down the gauntlet. All the clues are in motion. Happy hunting!
Thanks, Sparkle. What the fuck was that? That reminds me of Danganronpa 2, in the intermission chapter transitioning. That is such a random thing to remember, but that honestly make me remember that. Also, can I actually make a guess? Everybody seems they cannot complete their mission. No! I will never know. The answer is never given out. Okay, that's actually very neat. I completely was not expecting.
Miss, why didn't you just do this earlier?
Such a crude approach violates my aesthetics of memory. But as a means to an end, I need to put this aside for a more indifferent process.
I completely did not expect Shampoo to be Sparkle. You know, especially since Shampoo actually appeared in Penacony. I'm like, oh, it's actually Shampoo. Like, it makes sense. Oh. Wait, was the whole time Shampoo is just Sparkle? It actually didn't occur to me. What if Shampoo was never here? And it's always just Sparkle? What if Shampoo was never real? And it's always just Sparkle? My god. If this is the twist that this company mission come out, it will definitely redeem itself. Oh, this is the fucking trash can we were told that we'll be fighting. Right, I totally
There's
forgot this
no
combat.
weird, sweet dreams, troop. Nor is there evidence strewn all over the place. We finally caught up with her. But what's that thing? A Bella Boggian trash can? In Penacony?
In Penacony?
Hey, dear Memo Keeper and Mr. Coldfeet, you made it. I didn't expect you to skip the final puzzle. That's on me. All right. Miss Sparkle cares not for the faults of ants like me. Come then, this is the final question. Listen up. What creature has 4 legs in the morning 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at night.
No murder case this time around?
Oh shit, who actually is? The creature? What creature has 4 legs in the morning? 2 legs in the afternoon and 3 at night. 4 legs. I wonder if this is the actual, like this is the actual thing in real life. I can't think of any. I can't even think of any animal that transformed from 4 leg to 2 leg in the first place, and then down to 3 leg.
Sometimes it's nice to take things easy.
Paper bug. Sweet dream throw a trash can. I have no idea what I mean. People transform from 4 leg to 2 leg. Wait, are you talking about? Yeah, it could be people. No, it said daytime, not as age progress. Morning 4. What makes us go morning 4? Bug doesn't. Bug, you don't. Bug can't have 4 legs in the first place. Sweet dream trope. I don't even know what that even trying to suggest. Trash can is probably the most likely case.
Seeing as you're right here in front of me like this, then I guess the answer is a trash can, right?
Womp womp.
Well, okay, well, that doesn't really. That's not particularly fair.
Answer is Sparkle.
Wow, Sparkle. Sleeping in the
When
morning.
sleepy in the morning, she can't get out of bed. She runs about all afternoon in a fluster, so is exhausted by evening, but has to still raise a hand to hold a toothbrush. Poor Sparkle. So naturally, she's got 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at night.
That is so out of sync.
What the heck was that jibber jabber?
That is
What
so
a
out of
cute
sync.
answer.
Thanks for the compliment, my dear. But you can't try to fool me, seeing as you've just tried to cheat. Wrong answer. Accept your punishment.
Game, please. Ow!
Existence is unity.
Forgot how painful
Ill
this guy can be.
tidings manifest.
Give me strength.
Ow.
Relax. Ill fate descends.
Bye, yo.
Holy smokes! What's up with this guy? He just came out swinging from nowhere.
Huh? No voices?
Wait.
Don't move.
Something's off.
Right, this is another cinematic that's gonna be laggy as fuck.
Miss, you killed Sparkle.
Ain't no way.
How is this possible? How can people die inside Penacony's dreamscape? In the Garden of Recollection,
Why the
What
fuck
did you
does that remind me
do?
of Danganronpa? Isn't that how Danganronpa
You
reviews
did
the
this,
deaf
didn't
character?
you? Killing people in their dreams. Only the Remembrance has the powers to do that. You planned it out all from the start because she teased you and was pranking you. You wanted to kill her. Oh, I understand. You refused to let me go because you wanted to drag me into all of this. If I don't agree, I'll end up just like she did.
There is no death inside Penacony's dreamscape. That's the promise of the family and the blessing of the harmony. Not even a memo keeper can break this barrier. There's no need to take such great pains. If you just want confirmation, I've already told you the answer, Miss Sparkle.
Miss Sparkle! Who are you talking to?
Miss Sparkle?
You. Sparkle has disguised herself as another.
Okay, I'm just gonna move forward with this one.
This? Don't jump to
Okay.
If you want to accuse me
Miss Sparkle, you have to provide the
of being
evidence.
Sparkle,
Oh, I'm afraid evidence is a
You
little
have to
hard to
provide
come
the
by. So deduction will do.
The hint for the final question was a little too obvious.
Oh, you mean the locked room murder? I thought you weren't doing that one.
All the painstaking effort that Miss Sparkle put into it. How could I ever miss it? The key to solving the puzzle lay in two pieces of information put forward by the detectives. First, the large splatter of blood at the crime scene. Second, the victim had been dead for some time.
Yeah.
Based on my shallow understanding, I can only draw two conclusions. One is that the murderer did not need to create a locked room case, because a locked room always needs a reason to exist. But, based on the detective's description, this locked room did not delay the discovery of the body. There was no third party at the crime scene to frame, and the blood everywhere didn't look like a faked suicide. That being so, the murderer seems to have no reason for creating a locked room. There is also reason to speculate that if the crime scene was a locked room, then its creator might not necessarily be the murderer. As for my second conclusion, it's even more obvious still. When everyone broke into the scene of the crime, why did the assistant rush off to staunch
Still don't know what the fuck
The
staunch
blood.
even mean.
a trained professional? Was somehow
STAUNCH.
Destroying a crime
Of a strong firm construction,
scene just
very
to
loyal
save
and committed in attitude,
someone who's
watertight.
obviously been dead a while. The answer is simple. It's because the assistant detective is the murderer.
Stop or
At the
resist.
time, I was in such a
Restrict
hurry
a
that I
blood
didn't hear
of
the whole
a
mystery.
flow of blood. Oh.
I tentatively speculated that the murderer
Stopping
had
the
killed
blood
the victim the
dropping.
night before, but hadn't locked the door from the inside. And so, when he learned this piece of information, he realized that the victim had created their own locked room mystery. That's why he had to rush to the crime scene as soon as possible, to confirm whether or not the victim left any evidence.
Sorry, I did not heard that. At the time, I was in a hurry and I didn't hear the whole story. I didn't speculated the murderer had killed the victim the night before and hadn't locked the room. And so when he learned this information,
Implicating him. And, judging by his behavior, it probably had something to do with that canvas. Like some final words. Of course, this is just a simple mind game. The answer to the puzzle isn't important. Miss Sparkle just wanted to pass on one hint to me. That the murderer is the assistant detective. Which means it's you, Mr. Sampo. I've been using this term of address, but it was you who first came up with it.
No way.
Has anyone ever told you that you're more like a detective than a memo keeper?
In my opinion, there is no difference between the two. Follow ripples along the surface of the water. Use some abilities and tricks to keep diving deeper, and touch that secret deep inside people's hearts. Salvage it and protect them carefully. The truth does not lie. Neither do memories.
Exquisite reasoning, and very close to the truth. But I have another answer. Would you like to hear it?
No.
Another answer?
The great artiste Sparkle
Artiste.
locked herself away in her bedroom using red paint to create the semblance of spattered blood everywhere. And that assistant detective who was first on the scene, who confirmed her death, was not the murderer, but rather an accomplice who assisted her in faking her own death.
What a pity. Such a pity. My dear, you were so close to the right answer. Unfortunately, the right answer is Miss Sparkle's body. Sparkle was disguised as Sparkle's body.
The fuck does that even mean? Another it's another cinematic. Not cinematic lah, but another. What the fuck is it called? CG scene?
Ding-a-ling!
Oh no, it's your way.
I
Sparkle! Oh my god. Finally
Does
alive.
Miss Sparkle's body even count as a real character?
won! Why not? Miss Sparkle's body appeared in all 3 of those skits just then.
It's a little bit forced, but it's fine. So, who is this Mr. Sampo then?
Beautiful lady, I already confessed everything to you earlier on. I really didn't know a thing. I just helped a friend send a letter. That's all.
You tricked me.
So I've been running a fool's errand this whole time.
My dear, why so serious?
Why so serious?
Haven't you been having a great time?
No.
I have, at least.
Good for you. I'm so
You take a memories,
happy for you.
and I get joy. We get what we need from each other, seeing as we're such kindred spirits, but also such loners. Why don't you come and work with me?
Whoa, that wink.
Ooh, we can dance ballet together.
Since when they can wink?
Oh? Am I understanding this correctly? Asked.
A show of unprecedented splendor is about to be staged in Penacony. If you're too late to take the stage, you can work behind the scenes. If you want to appreciate this drama, you have to stand up under that spotlight as you take the stage and watch the dancing envelop you. Come with me. This is the best seat in the house.
I don't really understand why you're so fixated on destroying family barriers. But, as I said before, a memo keeper can't help you. It's frankly above my pay grade.
Damn.
Also, I don't consider you a loner. Oh, I don't mean him, but rather behind you. The one who hired you to come to Penacony probably doesn't want you secretly linking up with other forces, right?
How did you know?
Memory is like the deep blue sea. But if you try to catch 2 fish with 1 cast, you might not be satisfied with your catch.
So, you mean you're refusing?
I feel like that's what she said.
Memo Keeper, did you think you could just leave?
NPC, no way. Say why
Why
not?
not?
There we go. Next line.
My dear, I don't want to scare you. You'll know the answer sooner or later. We're just getting to know each other a little today. If you ever change your mind, come find me at the tavern. That is, if you can find me. Let's go, Sampo? Sampo. Who is Sampo?
This is Bellabug, right?
I said, why not? Don't worry. Such a crude approach violates my statics of memory. So once you leave my sight, you'll be able to remember everything again. And also, I'm sorry, my dear. My dream dance partner? I've already got sights on someone else.
Did you just motherfucking wink at me? Oh, holy shit, she can erase memory. Ew. Okay, so I was wrong. Shampoo is not smart girl.
Special dream this has been. And did you notice its nested structure? Being part of a play inside the dreamscape. It's just weird.
What the fuck you want from me?
That's the
This has to be the experience. It was Shampoo turned out to be. And what short Shampoo turned out to be? People in dream are familiar to you. It was repeating that dream
I
I just dreamed,
noticed.
and in Pentacle dream can be processed
But the
or
people
even
who are
temple based. So
playing
you're telling me
with
it's
you.
not actually Shampoo?
Things in our dreams cannot be trusted, let alone in someone else's dreamscape. If there's any information that you'd like to confirm, please do so by the cold, hard light of reality. Sweet.
Okay, so actually, why is this loading again?
Really? I wouldn't do anything to her.
Epilogue.
Don't worry about that, Memo Keeper. Let's talk about my thing. I've helped you out with everything you've asked, as agreed. Shouldn't you give my mask back to me now?
Since when did the masked fools suddenly start respecting agreements?
My man got scammed.
Just kidding. I loved seeing that look on your face. Take this key to the tavern cellar, 3rd barrel on the left. You never saw me. But Sampo, After all this time, what made you suddenly want to take back your mask? This doesn't seem like the Sampo I know. Let me guess. A catastrophe is coming to your fellow citizens.
Catastrophe.
Am I
What is this catastrophe?
right?
Well, no comment about that. But I love that line you said. If you're too late to take the stage, you can work behind the scenes. That really makes sense. Sometimes even an old-timer like me feels like taking the stage and making a fool out of myself.
If you're all out of options, please get in touch with me. I'm the kind of person who values friendship highly.
Forget it. You'll be doing me a favor if you stay away from Bellabog. After all, the elation that Miss Sparkle seeks isn't something old Sempo can stand by. Go tell Giovanni I said hi.
Fine, I'm just spitballing here. Don't take it so seriously. Why so serious?
And that's that. I imagine you have already seen the dream bubble because I want to show some. I just want to know if anyone has come looking for you yet. Nope. Make this simpler. That first, the full name Sparker is currently searching all over the place for the dream bubble. I do not know what her intentions are, but allowing it to slip into her hand will only make this situation more confusing. Yaridas, can you do me a favor and go reclaim that dream bubble? Sure. Yeah, it is really extraordinary. I will go with you. Oh, it's still continuing? I don't remember where the dream bubble was left. Can you remind me? Oh, you figured it out. Well, I'm not a true memo keeper after all. But I can't believe you figured it out so quickly. How dull. Pranks are all about the back and forth. You've seen how much fun I have with that memo keeper. Should learn from her, young nameless. This is just the beginning. I'll be back. Sure. Here the says the user does not exist. Well, goodbye. What? You don't even appear to my goddamn train? Rig. Okay. That companion mission. Okay, let's see. Getting a deja vu happen. A deja vu here. You may also know that interesting young fool Sparker. She already gotten into this kind of try this with you yet? If that's the case, you could be Sparker in disguise too. I see you are high alert. Or you want me to prove to me that I am wrong? A unique expression. But if that little fool excels in observation, this relationship could perfectly interpret everything about a person. I think the only thing that can differentiate from a person is their memories. Oh god, I cannot see. There is no way for an outsider to completely steal or imitate every ounce of person memory. It's just when we met in Honkai, it's not a strange dreamland surrounding us, a series of strange murder, people with different dreams, the truth that lies beneath the water surface. I need more. I can't be the one doing all the talking. By logic, you should also prove that you are not Sparker, Gyarados. Huh? I'm just joking, as my mind actually know who the person is on the other side of my screen. You do? Miss Parker prank are not without their benefit. She is able to make us resume what we've seen and think about the appearance and reality of the dreamscape. This is also the reason I share the dream bubble with you. Alright. Look like she hasn't caused any major damage. I'll put the mind at ease. Talk to you again soon. This companion mission, honestly, is like 10% Sparkle, 50% Black Swan, and surprisingly 40% Shampoo. I learned more about Shampoo, or learned that there's more potential to Shampoo than Shampoo companion quest itself. I don't even know Shampoo have his own companion quest. Probably have. I can't remember exactly what we did. But yeah, you just learn tiny bit of how Sparkle interact with people. She make joke, but I feel like all the information or the view about her, you can already view uh, through the main story. The only new thing we learn is that she want to team up with the Memo Keeper, but I thought that's also been said through the ending of the 2.0 story, where I believe she's like trying to team up with Sunday. Can't remember team up or I know she like disguised herself as Robin. Um, she wants something on Sunday. I actually forgot what she want to say. But that's like the I feel like the only major like the thing we learn about Sparkle. But we learn so much more about every other character. Like we learn that Black Swan is a really good detective, like as they mentioned, and Shampoo have a mask. I don't know why that shocked me. It's like, oh shit, Shampoo have a mask. I'm like, of course they have a mask. They are the follower of Aha, which can be only be identified by the mask. Um, and they revealed a new catastrophe happening in Yaridu 6, which should be a new catastrophe and not an old one, because this is happening after um taxation, right? This one should be happening after taxation from Topaz. It kind of needs to be, because I really hope um, all the story is one continuous line, unless they make a very clear distinction on when a certain story take part. But I really hope like is they didn't make it so that oh Penacony is actually happening before Yaruda 6 have taxation by Topaz. I'm like, oh, that's gonna be very annoying to keep track and um, know of. So we're gonna make the assumption of it is a continuation from previous previous version. So directly after 1.6, where with meet Runmei and Dr. Ratio, we're gonna come here, which makes sense because we have interacted with Dr. Ratio, and Dr. Ratio seems to know of us through the Penacony interaction, I believe. Also, again, I've completely forgot that Dr. Ratio is in Penacony, and surprised still that we have not much showcase of Dr. Ratio. That's something we should probably like be aware of going in the future. As my prediction for 2.1 is obviously Acheron and Adventuring seems to be like the biggest character, quote unquote main character. I think Sparkle will probably be more again on the sideline, and Dr. Rachel could appear more and more. Yeah, but here's the main issue for the companion mission. Again, the two initial detective, which is just like oh, oh, oh it's just a Brother Hanu puzzle piece, is so disgustingly boring. I'm like, oh, oh, I hate made up puzzle. Um, that you just instantly needed to solve. It's like we have no build up, no conflict. We just arrive and here's the details, solve it. It's like, and the first one being so easy, I'm like okay, and the second one is being like okay, the answer is irrelevant. The third one could be interesting, but they deny it. I'm like okay, but then they did reveal it to be the third one be a uh, big whoa moment by Black Swan, but then it got shut down because Miss Parker is like, no, 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 no. Actually, it's not that I die. I faked the deaf. Therefore, the deaf person is actually the deaf person and not the deaf person. I'm like, nah, who the fuck cares? Like, honestly, if you remove the whole detective play and focus more on maybe like you just have the last scene, we start at the last scene, maybe like the intro and the last scene from the detective, where we so quote unquote accidentally kill Sparkle. I feel like this companion mission have way more impact. It's been much shorter, but it will just deliver the impact better than right since it's much shorter. It's the and oh, I'm not gonna. It's not the fault of the game that my PC is lagging so much, um, but the many pauses does help highlight that. Wow, when they talk, they take forever to talk, and especially they. I heard this is very famous in Genshin Impact, and I do not really want to compare with Genshin Impact anymore. But like how the dialogue in there is just forever non-stop talking nonsense, mainly because of Paimon. A lot of people do praise this game comparatively to Genshin since there's no Paimon, so we think independently, quote unquote, and the dialogue should be much effective. But the whole introduction with Shampoo as being the assistant character is literally how Paimon acted in Genshin Impact. So it's like, oh my god, it dragged so long. So long. Like, I kind of wish they just cut it off. I think they worry that to make the quest too short because it's a companion mission and the companion mission shouldn't be that short. And I do agree with it. If they cut it off, it's probably like a 40-minute or 30-minute quest. But I say that those 40 or 30 minutes is just much more impactful or much more efficient on conveying who Sparkle is, even though Sparkle is not the dominant um character here. Like, sure, they never say this is Sparkle companion mission, right? They never claim it to be, but oh, it's gone. But showcase that they highlight Sparkle as the main poster child. That it's like, so they make it so it's 50-50 Sparkle and Black Swan, which, you know what, from that, if that's the case, sure, I get it. Right, it does showcase more Black Swan. It actually show much more Black Swan in a good side, though from the main mission itself, I really would say Black Swan is also very sus and probably shouldn't be trusted. Like Black Swan is like everyone friend, you know, even the Satan himself. It's like Black Swan is a friend of Satan. It's like, sure, he's friendly to everyone, but that doesn't mean that you can trust her to be loyal. interesting story, right? It's not the most exciting. I do enjoy the ending part. It's like, as again, the epilogue really helps save it. If they don't have the epilogue, I'm like, that's it, really, that's it. Like, wow, the review, sure, but the epilogue really help out, and almost make me look forward to shampoo, because they actually slowly, they're actually making shampoo like a very big deal for some reason. Um, Almost like some sort of hero in Bellabog. I mean, technically, you could say it is. Um, in fact, I won't. I'll be not shocked, not surprised. I'll be surprised. That's the thing. But I will call it, if they plan to make Shampoo as a 5-star character with the mask on. Now that that is something to think about, and that could possibly be a thing on how they build up Shampoo. But that's gonna be wow. Oh wow, we'll know. Probably need another like 3 patches before they start doing something in the previous area. So we'll see. In the meantime, that's all, folks. Great. Uh, it's not the worst. You know, it's, if they keep dragging the detective department, I'll say it's horrendous, but it's not the worst lah. It's just very dragged out by my PC also, so I'll not waste any more time and say thanks for watching. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you tomorrow as usual. Ayo.